Welcome to TRS Clips, the channel that we hope is a brain workout for you. I have another bit of a sci-fi tangent. Okay, do you watch any cricket?
Yes.
You know Virender Sehwag?
Yes.
Okay, so with batsmen, if you watch cricket long enough as a fan, you know that some batsmen have an extra bit of time when it comes to hitting the ball.
Yes.
Now, what this translates to for people who don't watch cricket is that those batsmen are almost seeing the game in slow motion.
Absolutely.
And this happens in football as well with some footballers, especially
Absolutely.
forwards. It
Absolutely.
seems like they're living like, you know how flies live? Like when you go to kill a fly, the fly flies away because it's probably seeing its own world in slow motion.
Absolutely.
So, can the human eye be trained to live life in slow motion?
Not really, but it's a very, very important topic. I'm very, very thankful you brought it up. It's many times not discussed. There is something called as sports vision complex. I get a lot of this people who come to me. My son got hurt. He gets getting hurt all the time. And I said, I figure out why are you getting hurt when you're playing a cricket or a badminton. Then we realize there's something called as adaptation time. There's something called as binocular single vision where I'm seeing you and suddenly something comes. I should be aware that something comes in. The whole component of adaptation time, the eye, how it adapts, because you need what? You need vision, you need auditory inputs. Most of the time is the vision inputs which tells the brain what is coming from here. So, for example, the spatial awareness is about how spatially we are aware that if I push my hand in, there's a mic here, or I just put my hand up here, there's a cup here which will fall. This is scientifically known to improve in meditation and yoga. When you watch a TV or old movies or whatever, we think that when you become extremely strong in your state of meditation, you have superpowers. You do this, fire comes up or something like that. Because we believe power as a power to create something. But these people who get those spatially aware, I believe that spatial awareness becomes so much that they're aware of everything. For example, simple example I gave you before this interview. You're sitting in an aisle seat, somebody comes with a bag. If he's spatially aware, when he turns around, he knows that there is somebody sitting, his bag is going to hit his face. So what happens is how you can make them spatially aware is of course through these is to see if they're actually having a good binocular vision. Binocular single vision is that how both eyes see, it goes to the brain, and there is an image, then they become one. Otherwise I should be seeing two of you because I'm seeing one from this side, one from this side. How does it focus and become one? The ability of, say, Virendra Sehwag or tomorrow, any of the great sports people, is about how their binocular vision is very good. That means he's able to see that in slow motion because he's able to gauge it better.
Okay, sorry, just to be on the same page as you. I know that when you close one eye and look at anything, if you keep one eye closed long enough, then your sense of judging distance becomes affected.
Yes.
You don't know if that's a big object or a small object.
Because you need to be in the depth perception goes off.
So when you open your second camera, the combination of images from the two cameras help you gauge distance way better. And what you're saying is that in elite level athletes,
That's very good.
this is an even higher version of combining the two cameras.
Absolutely. And I in fact, I had met recently a sports therapist. I said, when your student is not doing well in that sport, what do? You give him a lot of exercise. You tell him he's lazy. Yeah. Said, push him, get a basic test done. There are some specialized tests for the sports people to see whether they're fusing well, whether their depth perception is good. How is the stereopsis? Stereopsis is, there are some very nice, simple ones which tells you. Sometimes stereopsis is so bad, and you put this guy into a cricket as a batsman, he cannot judge the ball. And you know what is very interesting about this part? In acute phase of stress, you lose stereopsis. Sometimes I feel why did the form suddenly drop? Somebody is a great tennis player. Why is he not playing well? And you say, okay, one game you lose, 2 games you lose, it builds on you. And what happens is brain and all the places, the stereopsis, that means he's able to judge becomes slow. And then that small misalignment of the judgment, he misses the ball, or he misses to hit that ball.
I think what's important to note for the end listeners here is that this is not just about sports, this is about life.
Absolutely.
Like better spatial awareness
Yes.
leads to better performance at the workplace. It probably leaves you as a better human even around your family.
Absolutely.
All these things are linked.
Absolutely.
Over to you. Tell us how they're linked.
See, for example, in this art of, we're talking about spatial awareness, there's something called frequency illusions. Frequency illusion is if the brain keeps understanding that something is important, you will always see that all the time. For example, you assume that 1111 is an important number. People believe that's something different. But if today I say 1111 on your phone is an important number, your brain automatically knows that in that spatial awareness picture that for so and so 1111 on a phone is important. So it will make sure that whenever you pick up that phone, that 1111 comes. Or somebody says, oh, car number 14 is an important number today. Tomorrow you assume, you'll see all cars, you'll see 14, because brain filters out 13s, 12. It will only show you what is 14. This is such a phenomenal psychophysical processes which the eye and the brain work, which tells us one important thing. Your brain knows you how to compartmentalize because it has that frequency of thoughts. Okay, for example, there are 24 hours and you have something like 11 hours or 12 hours to work today. You tell the brain that you want to work from morning, whatever. Each one of us may do our different work. Brain will make sure that it will compartmentalize. But somebody has not put it across. He says, I'm so stressed that I have to work today. Then it will not compartmentalize. My father-in-law, who started the Narayan Netralaya, was a phenomenal, it's a work in motion. His philosophy was he would never tell, and he used to tell his grandchildren, anybody asks you should say top of the world. Doesn't matter what state of mindset you are in, because when you say top of the world, the brain automatically filters everything else.
Massive lesson for younger generations.
Yes.
Because I remember when us as millennials, when we were younger, we were taught all is well from Three Idiots. Yes. And nowadays, when you tell people to think positive, stay positive, what you're rebutted with is, hey, don't be the toxic positive person. They call this toxic positivity, but it's a secret hack for life.
Absolutely.
This has kind of become like a science of the third eye podcast also. And we're talking to one of our country's best eye doctors ever. So I love it. Thank you for watching the clip, दोस्तों. मेरा hope ये है कि आप हर हफ्ते इसी चैनल पर लौट आओ ताकि जितने भी पॉडकास्ट हम अपलोड कर रहे हैं ना, उनका सार आपको इस चैनल पर मिले.